Hi YouTube. So I wanted to make a video because I was just looking through the garage at my parents' house and I came across all these books that I used to read when I was younger. And I thought it would be quite cool to do a video on books that I enjoyed as an early teen. So I recently turned 23. So these books that I read when I was about 13. Some I even read when I was like 11 or 12. But yeah, most of them I did kind of read in my early teens, so I thought it would be cool to go through them. So I've got a stack of a few books here, so I thought I'd just kind of go through them, and I don't fully remember what they were all about because I did read them so long ago, but I'll kind of just give you guys like a little bit of an overview so that this video is not too long, but just so that you guys can kind of see what I read. So the first one that I want to talk about is this one, and it was part of a series called Forever Angels, I think. And this one was Ashley's Lost Angel, and it was written by Suzanne Weyn, and it looks like this. And basically, this was this girl, and you know, her family's like going through some struggles with the farm and stuff, and like with their relationship, and she's got like a whole bunch of like problems, like the family, her horse is sick, and her grades she's struggling with her grades, and she really likes this guy, but he doesn't like her, and all this kind of stuff. So it's kind of one of those like really cheesy like young girl books, but it's also quite cool. So like the pages, I don't know if it's really picking up, but the pages are so yellowed because I read it so much, and this book was written in 1995. It's quite an old book already. The next one that I read, and there's actually still a bookmark in here because I again read it to my brother. And this book is called Avalanche, and it was written by Arthur Roth, and it's this guy called Chris Palmer, and he goes skiing. As you can see, he goes skiing, and anyway, he goes out, and there's this avalanche, and he gets trapped under the snow, and it's kind of talking about how he kind of like lived his day-to-day life in the snow, trying to get ways to eat and stuff like that until he was rescued. So it was one of those like it was quite like fast paced, and like you know you're sitting there like biting your nails while you're reading it, and everything like that. So this was quite a good book. I really did enjoy it, and the pages are also like really yellowed because this book was written in 1979 actually. So it's kind of a quite old book as well. The next one that I read is again an old book, and some of these books we got from family friends because their kids grew up reading it, and so they just got rid of a whole bunch of them and gave them to us because they knew that we really liked reading. So this book was actually written in 1965, so it's like super yellowed pages, and there's like stains and marks on all of them. And it's called The Sea Wall, and it's written by Eilis, Dillon. And so the person that gave it to us, they like put this tape and stuff, just normal plastic stuff over it to cover the book. And it's basically about this this town by the sea, and how there was this massive wave that came and broke the sea wall. So sea wall is pretty self-explanatory. It's the wall that keeps the sea away from the town. And there's this like old lady, and some people consider her a witch, and she predicts that there's going to be another day where the wall is going to break because they never repaired it. They just kind of left it, and she says it's going to happen again, and all the stuff. And so that was kind of really cool book, and I read that with my brother actually. I read it to him. And here's another one, and I actually read this with my brother as well, and it's kind of about this boy called Mouse, and he lives with his brother Vinny, and they're like really poor, and he's kind of, he's really dirty, and he wears clothes that's too big for him, and all this stuff. And what they do is they go around and they steal glass bottles from anywhere that they can find them, and then they sell the glass bottles, and they get money for it, and then they live off this money. But his brother's like really, really bad. His brother's basically a criminal. And yes, it was quite a good book to read as well, and it was called Bottle Boy by Stephen Elboz, and this book was written in 1994 first, and then in 1995. But yes, that was that one. And then this was the book that I got, and my sister got a different one. And it was the Mary-KateANDashley Two of a Kind. And this was book number 4, I think. It's called One Twin Too Many. And it's basically about, they have to do this history project, and her sister, Ashley's sister, Mary-Kate, gets paired up with the guy that Ashley's had a big crush on for so long, and so she wants to get in a group with him. The other one that I read was Chronicles of Courage, A Better Tomorrow, and it was set in 1934, just before the Depression. And this was a Christian book that I read when I was quite young, and I did really enjoy this book. This other one, this is also kind of Christian. He talks a little bit about it. It's called I Kissed Dating Goodbye. And this is a book that I read when I was early teen and a little bit like mid-teens as well. And I read this, and it was kind of talking about, like dating and how to have like the best relationship and all of this kind of stuff, and deciding when it's better to be single rather than be in a relationship that's not good for you. So I did really enjoy that book. This is a Trailblazer book, written by Dave and Neta Jackson, and it's about Lottie Moon, and it's called Drawn by China Moon. So this is based on a true story, and I really, really loved this book. I read it like so quickly, and I just really loved reading stuff like that. This was one that I got when I was like really little, like I think I was like 10 maybe when I got this. So I used to read it from then, but I also read it in my early teens just because it was one of those books that you're never too old to read. So it had like really big font like this, and it had like these drawn pictures, and it was by Enid Blyton, and it's called A Hole in Her Pocket and Other Stories. And so a lot of these stories are kind of like telling you like lessons and stuff like that, and I really, really loved this. This is another book, and it's a puffin book. It's called The Star Fisher by Laurence. And it's set in 1927, and it's this girl who moves into the new town, and she's kind of cast out because she's an Asian girl, but she doesn't understand why people are being so unkind to her, because she's like, well, I am American, I look different, but I was born here. And her parents run a laundry from their house, and so people come and drop off their washing and stuff, and they're really struggling because of how they look. So it's kind of a book. It kind of focused on like racism, and then she meets this girl here. This girl's called Joan Lee, and then she meets this girl, and they become really good friends, and this girl like accepts her for who she is, and tries to like help her out. And yeah, I really, really like this book. And then this one is like so cool. I'm really excited to talk about this one, and I was so excited when I found it in the garage, because I've actually been watching the TV series that's based on this series, and it is the Heartland series by Lauren and Brooke, and this was the Christmas special one, and it's called A Holiday Memory, and it's where Amy thinks back to the last holiday that she spent with her mum before her mum passed away. And I was so excited when I was looking one day to try and find a new TV series to watch, because I'd been watching one and it had finished. I'd been watching Perception and something else. Anyway, and so then when I found it, I've got like a whole video on me talking about the Heartland series. But just a quick rundown, I was like, when I found it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And then I was like, hang on, this is called Heartland. That sounds really familiar. So then I went and Googled Heartland and came across that it is a whole series. And then I remembered that I'd read this book, and I was like, Amy, Ty, like, oh my gosh, like, this is so cool. So I've been absolutely obsessed with this TV show, and I was so obsessed with this book. Like, I seriously loved it, and I wish, like, every time I went to pick it up, I read it so many times. And, like, the page is, like, yellowed, like, here, it's, like, from holding it and, like, rubbing it and paging through it. So it's been well read, and, like, I was so excited when I read this book, like, every time, and I wished that I had had more books from this series to read. But now I'm totally enjoying the TV series, so that's pretty cool. And those are all the books that I enjoyed. I have like a whole bunch more, but these were just a few that I really, really did enjoy. So yeah, it's really cool to like look back at them and just kind of get a little bit nostalgic. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be planning to do kind of like an update video and a more exciting video next time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like ever read any of these books when you were younger, I'd be really interested to know. Because I don't know a lot of other people that actually have read these, so it would be cool to see like if there's someone else that did. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.